Two altcoins every investor needs, before we hit this full-on bull market. What's up, y'all? It's Crypto Tro, bring you the latest and the greatest. And today, man, I'm back with another video. And today, man, we're going to talk about two altcoins that I believe are something you need in your crypto portfolio. And this is not just for this cycle. This is more so on a long-term thinking, because I do think these altcoins will be around for quite a while. I don't think they have a short, narrow viewpoint. I think they're really trying to, change something and change the way we do not only just crypto, but, traditional finance and things like that. And they already making some tremendous things happen. So we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about those two altcoins. But before we get into it, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, turn on those notifications. And I'm going to continue to bring videos just like this. And if you like videos like this, make sure you hit that like button. And just share this with anybody you can. Also, Discord link is in the description, and my crypto.com referral link is in the description as well. And you can buy both of these altcoins on crypto.com. So enough of that. Let's get straight into it. Let's talk about it. The first crypto, matter of fact, hold on. Just give you an overall general view of my thinking and how I think about this. Now, I know right now, it's a lot of weary things going on in the crypto space. We got tariffs that Trump just announced today. So many different macro environment things that can really affect our bags and things like that. So when I say this, I'm not saying like by the, buying by the end of this year, even though the title of the video might say that buy by the end of whatever. I always think more so, especially with altcoins like these, I always think on a longer standpoint. And this is not trying to get rich quick, although in crypto, that is very much so possible. But it's better to invest over long periods of time. So got that out the way. Not a financial advisor whatsoever. I am a degenerate. If you can't tell, I still haven't bought a new poster. That poster is going through the worst. My blinds is going through the worst. You see how I'm living. So, hey, take my advice with heed. But first, number one, Solana, man. Solana right now is, in my personal opinion, an absolute steal. So right now we see the price is coming in at $119. Now, all time, Solana is up 14,000%. It started at under $1, man. Ran all the way up to 250, 256. Now we back at 119. Now, one thing I like about Solana, it is a top 10 crypto project with a $61 billion market cap. It is ranked number 6. The volume is up 100% today. It's coming in at $5.91 billion. And we saw in the beginning of January, Solana was at 256. Now we back at 119. So I do think that's an easy, 100% gains, if I must say so myself. I do think that's very much so possible. Just going back up to all-time highs, I think is very much so possible. I do think it can go past all-time highs just because of everything that they're doing. We know all degenerate activity is located on Solana. Not all of it, but most of it, because we know Solana is doing the most, as far as volume and transactions these past, especially 2024 going into 2025. Solana has been a clear winner as far as having volume being transacted on a blockchain. And I do think with it being so easy for people to do this, it's so easy for people to invest in altcoins and meme coins on Solana blockchain, I do think it makes it an easier crypto project to really buy, because those are what people like to do. People want to, try to go to the crypto casino and put 100 on something, and maybe 10x that 100, possibly even do 100x on some coins. And that's what Solana allows you to do, because it has so much volume pumping each and every day. And then just doing a little research, man. When you do research on Solana, Solana back in 2024 of October, Solana did hit the all-time high against Ethereum as far as transaction growth and DEX volume. So we can see the growth is still happening on Solana. Now, it has maybe been a small downturn because, you know, right now we are in an uncertain market. A lot of people don't know what's going to go on with the tariffs. And then a lot of people have been turned off on Solana from Pump Fund, where a lot of people absolutely got wrecked. But you can't fault, you know, the blockchain for that. They just created. Can't fault the developers for creating Pump Fund, because that's what decentralization is all about. People go into it knowing, you know, you might get rugged or you might lose your money, but that's the thing about it. And being able to invest in the underlying tech in that, which is Solana, is very much so a good idea, rather than just buying all these meme coins and altcoins on the blockchain. Just invest in the underlying tech. And that's what I'm saying with Solana. It's only more and more projects popping up every day, and they gotta, you know, either buy an altcoin that's based on Solana and onboard it that way, or buy Sol. And I do think most people will naturally buy Sol to onboard as far as getting on a blockchain and doing decentralized things such as trading, things like that. But right now, Solana at a 119 price, I think that's an easy steal. And also, back in October of 2024, the platform hit $2.4 billion in liquid staking as the network activity surged. So the network is going to continue to grow. More projects are going to continue to come to Solana. Solana is still one of the easiest onboarding crypto blockchains. Not only is one of the easiest onboarding, it has some of the cheapest fees compared to some other layer ones. So I do think Solana is an easy steal. Now, number two, if y'all know me, y'all probably already know what I was going to say. AVAX, baby. Avalanche. Right now, we at a $18 AVAX. And I think that's super, super undervalued. Because back in 2021, we hit an all-time high of 134. Now, from these prices, it's not quite a 10x, almost 10x, somewhere under, right? Maybe an 8, 7, somewhere. Y'all do the math. Y'all the math magicians and stuff like that. But right at $18 right now, $18.56. All-time highs in 2021 was 134. We saw in earlier 2023, you can actually got in to AVAX right at $9. So you had plenty of times to make 100% gains, but I don't think those gains are over, because even back then when we hit those all-time highs, it wasn't as much growth as we have seen today. Now today, we see, you know, some of the biggest asset managers creating their own layer one solution on the AVAX blockchain. And I don't think any other blockchain is really doing this to the T that AVAX is doing it, as far as accomplishing making it smooth transactions, cheap transactions on the AVAX layer one, or making your own layer one solution. But even on the AVAX layer one solution, cheap transaction fees. You're not paying a lot when you do these transactions, when you trade, when you participate in DeFi. Also, a lot of big institutions are literally, I said that already, but that's just a simple fact. Even today, some news came out today that the Japan's second largest bank teams up with AVAX or Ava Labs and Fireblocks to launch a stable coin with testing set for late 2025. So a lot of money coming into the AVAX ecosystem. Also, a lot of things just brewing, coming down the pipeline for AVAX. And that's why I'm super bullish on AVAX. And right now, it's ranked 16 out of all the cryptocurrencies with a $7 billion market cap. I do believe it can go to a $70 billion market cap. I do think it can hit a 10x. I think it can easily go to a $200 AVAX, in my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think. But I do think a $200 AVAX is something that we can look forward to. Maybe even go further, because literally a lot of big money managers are looking to build on AVAX because of the cheap fees and because of the great innovation that's occurring on the AVAX blockchain. So We see the volume is at 488 million, so a lot of volume being pumped daily. That's up 64%. And I always say, man, just zoom out. We see the bigger picture when we zoom out and actually pay attention to what's really going on. And when we see what's really going on, we start to see, okay, man, a lot of people are really, betting on AVAX to do some numbers, because one thing, like I said, massive partnerships, scaling potential, the scale to scaling of AVAX has tremendous scaling. And then just so much liquidity inflows coming into AVAX, like I said, with these institutions partnering with them, with these people who manage billions of dollars. It's like, how do you go against it? And I'm not, the greatest investor of all time. I'm no Warren Buffett or anything, but I feel like this is an easy buy, especially if you do your own research. You see like who is actually partnering with AVAX. You'll be like, hey, hold on, these people who manage billions, almost trillions of dollars, is partnering with AVAX. We see ETFs getting created that involves AVAX. So why would you go against the grain? I'm not sure, but like I said, AVAX is also a steal in my personal opinion. So something short and sweet, man. Two altcoins that I believe will absolutely do numbers once we get back in that euphoric feeling. Now, I can't put a date on it. I don't want to tell you by when. This video, I haven't even came with the title yet, but this video might say by the end of 2025, but I'm thinking more so on a long-term standpoint, man. I'm just going to be real with you. These are investments that you compound over time. Just think about with Bitcoin. Now, I'm not saying these things can't go to zero, but with everything that's happening, we see the world is moving towards a more digital world. I do think it's going to be more than one crypto asset that, that's going to do what they need to do. And I don't think these projects will go anywhere anytime soon. Things happen. I'm not saying this can't go to zero, but I highly doubt it. And it's just innovation that's being created on these two blockchains. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what y'all investing in. Crypto Tro, that's my video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on them notifications, and don't forget, man, click that link in the description, crypto.com. We both start making money when you start investing in the crypto space. And you can buy Solana and AVAX on crypto.com. So let's start making money together. Also, the Discord link is in the description. Click the link. It's free Discord. Join the Discord. Chop it up with me. Whatever you want to talk about. It ain't got to be about cryptos. We just in there chilling each and every day, man. So Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.